Today we are talking about our training and competition plan / schedule leading into the Olympics this summer. But first, we have a very early morning. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. It is currently 4:23 a.m. Axe woke up about an hour ago and he was just ready to start his day, so here we are. Some mornings when he's up, and I've just got to make sure he doesn't wake up Allie. We've got a big day ahead of us. I love him so much. Doesn't that just make you happy? Even when he wakes up at like 3:30 a.m., like you can't get mad. Come here, buddy. Cody, why is your office decorated in Harry Potter toys and Funko Pops? I'm glad you asked. You see, everybody gets older, but not everybody has to grow up. Most mornings, with the exception of days like today where I wake up and I have to take care of Axel because he decided to wake up early. But most days, this is the room that I start my day in. This is the first room where I spend any little bit of time in. And these toys are the first things I see because oftentimes this is the first light that I turn on. I didn't decorate my office with toys because it's professional. I did it because it's dope and it makes me happy. You see, I am a super fan of a lot of things. Swimming is one of those things. I am just as much of a swim nerd as people who watch this channel. I geek out over Caleb Dressel breaking new world records just as much as you guys. Harry Potter is another one of those things. I'm a super fan of Harry Potter. I'm also lucky that I have a wife that loves this stuff as much as I do. Listen, no matter how old you get, you never have to lose your love or your passion for your fandom. Whatever that fandom is, whatever you are a super fan of, it doesn't matter. I'm known for the things that I love, and I'm proud of that. Good boy. Here's your crinkle paper. Good boy. I'd say I eat breakfast before morning practice like 50% of the time, depending on how big the day is or how hard my day was the night before. It just kind of depends. Today, I'm gonna have a small bar on my way to the pool. All right, bye Allie, I love you. I'm eating a Built bar. They are genuinely, legitimately my favorite power bar that I've ever eaten. This is a sponsored video. This video is sponsored by Built Bar. I guess it's just, yeah, it's not even 5 a.m., but it's never too early for a sponsor plug. If any of you out there wanna try the most delicious tasting power bar you have ever and will ever have, click the link in the description below to get 20% off your order. Built Bars are coated in real chocolate. There's no preservatives. They're very nutritious. And I am not joking when I say they taste like they found a way to make a power bar that's healthy taste like a candy bar. There's 18 different flavors. Man, it is nice outside. You guys hear that? The parking lot gate is busted. It's hard to believe, but Axel is almost 4 months old now. We've really started to settle into a routine. For example, some nights when Allie and I are eating dinner, we let him watch the Mickey Mouse show, and he loves it.
Thanks for stopping by.
He's a smart little baby. Sometimes I think he tries to have conversations with me, like he squeaks and makes little noises and stuff. Yeah, I know. Lego's much nicer. Yeah, he really is. He's a small little man. You know who's actually amazing, like legitimately amazing with kids? It's Lily. Lily thinks that Axel's first word is gonna be hot dog.
Yeah.
Because of the Mickey Mouse song.
And because he's gonna stay at my house and we're gonna eat hot dogs. Because I know you won't feed him hot dogs.
I will not feed him hot dogs, but you can feed him hot dogs. And
hot dogs and Happy Meals at Aunt Lil's house.
You'll be his favorite aunt, for sure.
Yeah. Bribery, it works every time.
Dude, no joke. When I got up this morning, before I started vlogging, before I did anything, in my head I was like, M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S. It's so catchy. I know.
I'm like,
I know. That silly Mickey Mouse song gets you. If you guys want to know my biggest pet peeve in swimming, or one of them for sure, are loose lane lines. Like that. Look at that. That's nonsense.
who did that?
He is individually stringing them across the plastic piece, the plastic liner.
Yeah, it's a plastic liner.
Yeah, he's working hard. Thanks, Max. I was wrong. You're doing this right.
This is no breath. Get under.
And away we go. Yeah. Corey, you know what you have to look forward to when your baby comes? All the little kids shows you're gonna watch. Like the Mickey Mouse show. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Yeah. M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S-E. Oh, I'm dead. Let's head to Ray's office. This is Ray's office. This room is dope. Ray legit has a gaming chair. That's awesome. So right now, at the time of me recording this, we are about 13 weeks until US Olympic trials. I've been getting asked about this a lot, and so I wanted to give you all a little bit of insight into what the training plan and what the competition schedule is for me leading into this summer. I'm planning on competing in 3 more competitions as we lead into US trials. The first competition being Speedo Sectionals here in Indy at the Nat, which is nice that it's just right there, and that's in about 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks after that, I'm flying to Florida to compete in a meet there. I think that's called the Gain Classic. That's the same weekend as the Mission Pro Series meet in Mission Viejo. The reason I'm going to the Florida meet instead is because my club team, the Sandpipers of Nevada, is going out there, like they're sending out their national group, and I want to compete with them. And then a month after that, early May, I believe, is the Indianapolis Pro Series meet, which will be the last competition leading into trials. The plan right now is to continue training in this current phase, completely the same, all the way through the Speedo sectional meet, right? So my next competition, I'll be swimming tired, no rest, no changes in training leading into that meet. And then 2 weeks after that, the meet in Florida, we'll make some minor tweaks in training, right? Like my volume might come down a smidge, the intensity might come down a smidge, not enough to call it a taper, but maybe like a little bit of rest. And then we'll see where we're at, and we'll kind of make changes and decide what we're gonna do leading into the Indianapolis meet before trials based on those 2 competitions. But to give you some insight into what a weekly training block looks like right now, I'm doing 9 swims a week, sometimes 10, sometimes 8, but on average 9 swims. I double Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So single in the pool Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm in the weight room 3 times a week, Monday morning, Wednesday morning, and Friday morning after morning practice. And as far as what we're doing, just to kind of run you through it, Monday morning is conditioning, Monday afternoon is breaststroke, usually it's best average, 200 pace, a little bit of power. Tuesday is a conditioning day, so that's when we do our heavy distance days that you guys see sometimes in the videos. Those are threshold sets, those are red sets, those are short interval sets, that kind of stuff. Wednesday is fluid, it changes, but right now, at where we're at in our little cycle, it's a full race day. So I think the vlog I made last week was basically 2 race pace practices in one day, and that's essentially what it is. In the morning, we go long course and we shoot for basically back end 100-meter pace. And sometimes we put a suit on, and that's really hard to hit early in the morning. And then we do some power stuff with some parachutes. And then in the afternoon, it's broken races, right? Broken 100s, broken 200s, lactate sets. And Thursday morning is aerobic, and sometimes that's true recovery, sometimes that's pink moderate aerobic, just kind of depends. Thursday afternoon is another Ray Lew's specialty breaststroke. Thursday is more geared towards the 100, so that's more 25s, more 50s, more short burst sprints. Still some best average, more power work, like lots of fins and paddles, fast stuff. Friday morning is basically conditioning. That's
essentially aerobic with some gear, some resisted swimming. And then Saturday is like my favorite practice of the week. That's long course, 200 and 100 pace. The workout's always kind of different. 1050s on 130, long course in a suit, hitting race pace, stuff like that. Basically finishing the week swimming fast, like hitting race pace. As far as my swimming volume, this is something that swimmers like really focus on, is like how much you're actually swimming. And I try not to put too much emphasis on that, especially now that I'm older, because it's not necessarily how much you're swimming, it's how you're swimming it. So there are some swimmers that may train 30 to 40,000 meters a week, which isn't really all that much, but it's at a super high intensity level. And then there's other swimmers that do 60 to 70,000 a week. For me right now, it's between 50 and 60,000 meters a week. So if you look at that over, say 10 swim practices a week, that's averaging between 5,000 and 6,000 a practice. But once again, that volume varies. It kind of goes in waves. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up based on how fast we're swimming, based on where Ray wants us in the water, a lot of stuff like that. And then the level of intensity, right? How much of that 6,000 meter practice is fast? Is 1,000 of it pace? Is 400 of it pace? Is 1,800 of it a best average or a make an interval or whatever that kind of thing is? Like those things also kind of fluctuate. It just kind of depends. That in a simple nutshell is kind of vaguely my training cycle as we lead in the next 12/13 weeks into Olympic trials. That's kind of what we're doing. Training has been going extremely well. I'm very, very excited for trials this summer and the next couple meets coming up. It is so nice outside. This is amazing. Yeah. As always, make sure you guys are following me on social media, at SwimMiller on Twitter and at Cody Miller on Instagram. Vlogs every Wednesdays. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button and become a member of our swim family. If you're interested, we have merch. Cody Miller merch is available on the merch store. If you want to get a video from me to you or somebody you know for whatever reason, I'm on Cameo. Thanks for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys later.